Hello and welcome to the trade setup. In this video we are looking at energy fuels. It is time for another update, and I know that we did an update yesterday, but the price structure basically demands another update to be done today. So here we are. Now on the larger time frame, we are tracking all the same 1-2 setup that we previously were, and we have an ideal target for a third wave that now seems to be building to the upside at the 138.2% extension around the $130 level. Now, within such a wave tree, it would be an impulse and we would be expecting to build it in a 5-wave structure. Now, how that happens could vary wildly, where I could see either a 1-2 and a direct push in a third wave to the upside. This could be the case, this could happen. Or we could have a 1-2, another 1-2 here, and then we could still build an even larger third wave to the upside, in which case we would most likely surpass that ideal target in such a wave tree. Now, if this does happen, if we get our 1-2 and then another 1-2 here, it is an area of risk. We do have the risk of turning this into an ABC structure. That would make sense. Right now we are heading towards the 100% extension of the wave 1, and yet we already reached the 78.6% retracement, the 78.6% extension. We quite realistically could be getting to the 100% within the follow-up wave 5, because I don't believe this internal structure that we are tracking here has completed yet. Now internally, let's get to the motions of the internal structure. As I was saying, we are tracking an impulse, and here we have a wave 1 up, a wave 2 down. We are looking for a third wave up here, a fourth wave to follow, and then a fifth wave up. But this third wave is not yet complete, does not seem to be at least. And internally, within this wave 3, we have been tracking here a wave 1 up, a wave 2 down, a third wave up, fourth wave down, and then this as the fifth wave to the upside. This has been our preferred scenario for a bit now. But I have to say, based on the news, based on the market sentiment shift, the structure allows for a morph into different interpretations, and some of them could have quite bullish implications, where from this time frame perspective, I could argue that instead of having a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, especially since this fifth wave to the upside is already reaching towards the 100% extension of the wave 3, it is likely that it could turn this third wave into a 1-2 setup. Other interpretations could work out, maybe a series of 1-2 setups, something like this could be the case, and then this is turning itself into a series of 1-2 setups in this area, and then here a very strong and impulsive third wave to the upside. After all, momentum is increasing here in the short time frame, and it does allow for such an interpretation. But keep in mind, it is still a very fragile structure, and it does need to hold certain levels for this to still work out. Now, even outside that interpretation, other types of extensions are still possible, where within this fifth wave, we have been tracking it as an ending diagonal, but we have exceeded even what we would normally expect of a fifth wave. We actually exceeded the 100% extension here of the third wave. We are heading towards the 123.6% extension. So at this point, I am considering that in a different type of extension, I could say that this is still a wave 1 up, a wave 2 down here, but then this is not the third wave up. This is an A wave within the wave 3. We have here a wave B down, and then a C wave could extend higher here. But for this structure to work out, we do need to build a 5-wave structure within this wave C. And based on the proportions and the extensions that we have had so far, I would say that we probably still need to push quite a bit higher for this to be considered a full wave C. And even internally, for now, we can keep tracking this structure, but I would also like to add another label for this larger interpretation, where internally I would track a 5-wave move to the upside. And sure, let's use the white interpretation for this. And even internally within this wave 5, where in the previous video we were looking for one more high, because we were considering that we had here an A wave up, and keep in mind we were tracking an ending diagonal within this structure, so we are looking for an ABC structure within the wave within the wave 5 to the upside. And yet we were looking here at an A wave up, B wave down, and then here a C wave to the upside, where within the wave C we had already had a wave 1, a wave 2 down here, a third wave up, a fourth wave down, and I provided you this support zone from which we could still track continuation to the upside, and then we were looking for another fifth wave, but we were also tracking an ending diagonal within this wave C, and in that case, yeah, we would have been looking for an ABC structure to develop to the upside. But I have to say, based on the extension here, I'm not so sure that this is the actual wave 3. I am thinking that even this could allow for extension, where this A wave could be considered a 5-wave move to the upside here. We would have, in that case, a wave B down here, and then we would still track this wave C as an ending diagonal, but I would then consider that this third wave could have completed here, or it could still be ongoing, but right now it would be labeled within an ABC structure, within which scenario I would still be looking for further continuation in this wave 3 to the upside. And in that case, I can look for support for such a wave 4 in the blue scenario in the area between the $23.4 level all the way down to the $20.2 level. And as long as we hold the 61.8% retracement, we can still look for another high within this wave 5. Now, I'm not excluding the possibility that we have topped here completely within this wave 3, in this fifth wave, that we have a significant top and that we could be heading here in a larger correction. Let me even adjust it. In this wave 4, it is possible, right? But the structure suggests that it is likely to still push higher right now. And if we happen to fail, I would be looking at an area of support between the $16.7 level all the way down to the $10.4 level. And as long as we hold that, I am still looking for another 4 or 5 pattern here on the larger time frame that could still have quite significant highs, quite significant targets itself to achieve. Now, internally, what else could we look for out here? Well, within this third wave in white, I would still need a very similar structure to occur as what we have in the blue scenario. I still need in this interpretation as well to hold the 61.8% retracement. And if we are to look at the bullish interpretation, well, it would also have to hold a 1-2 setup here probably, in which case I would consider that it is likely that we could just use the blue scenario, because if we break below the $20.2 level, the 1-2 setup would be completely invalidated, and we wouldn't be able to form a third wave to the upside from this point. Now, I know it is possible to get invalidation here in the shorter time frame of these interpretations, because we could push directly higher and then the support zones, the count would need adjusting. But I wanted to get out the idea that this chart seems to be engulfed in very positive sentiment, and it does have the potential for a lot more. And for now, these are the levels. This is the trade setup. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe and let me know what else you want me to cover, and I'll do my best to do that in the days and weeks ahead. And until then, I hope you have a nice day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.